see that right there? You see that right there? You see that? You see how the one half of the earth is light and the other is dark? That's what the brother just read in the scriptures. Divided the light and the dark. It's international. That's what that scripture talk about. But see, most people you would think that's talking about something else. No, that's what it's talking about. The Lord established a law, then he said, okay, I'm gonna divide I'm gonna put divide this light, cut it. Okay, so half the world is light. Like right now, it's almost 5 o'clock, going on 6 o'clock. Over there it's in the morning. And on the other side, Japan, is 5 in the morning, still dark. You know? Plus time going back, so it's getting darker early. It's gonna get darker or light later. Right. So right in Japan right now, it's early morning, still dark. They get ready. People waking up in the dark, moving around, getting ready to go to work. Mm-hmm. Okay. Go ahead, read more. Baba Kushar.
Verse 5. And God created the light day, and the darkness he called night. Mm-hmm. And the evening and the morning were the first day.
The evening and the morning were the first day. So in the first 1,000 years of the creation, right? That's 2 Peter 3 and 8. 2 Peter 3 and 8, I think. I want to say. Got it?
This book is 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 8. Mm-hmm. But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day.
So one day of the Lord is 1,000 years our time, right? And vice versa. So it's saying right there, in evening and morning was the first day. So the creation was starting what, in the evening time, right? Going into the morning. So when the night comes, when they call the sunset, that's really a new day. Okay, that's another day. Okay, that's why when we do our Shabbats, when the sun go down, okay, man, we're gonna go into the Shabbat because it's a new day. Mm-hmm. One day of the Lord is 1,000 years. So that first 1,000 years, the Lord had the law, established the law. Okay, and divided the night by day. The sun ain't even out. So that's like, I ain't even gonna try to explain it. We'll figure that out when the Lord let us see it. Right? Some things, hey, it's a lot of things that said in John, the last chapter, the last verse, it's a lot of things Yahweh Shah did that it wouldn't even, it couldn't even fit in a 5-minute book. There's so many things he did that they ain't even write down. So that's one thing we're gonna figure out when we get to the kingdom. It's like, how did you do with the sun? You didn't even have the sun out, but how did you do that day? We're gonna find out. We're gonna know all things. Okay? Go ahead.
Verse 6. And God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters. Now,
it was waters there. The angels moved on some water. Right? Boom, it was water. They made water. You know how they made some water, okay? H2O. They moved on elements. They made in space. They made water. Water just in space. I don't know. However they did it, they made water in space, so it's water there. And the Lord did all these other things. Then he turned around and he talks about the water again. He made a firmament in the midst of the water. To do what?
And let it divide the waters from the waters.
So he had water. Then he said, I'm gonna put a firmament in between that to divide water from water. Now the firmament, it says the firmament is extended surface expansion firmament, flat as base support firmament a vault of a heavily supporting waters above, right? It says supporting the waters above, the firmament, strong visible arc of the sky. Firmament. Okay? So the firmament, in layman's term, what we learned today, the firmament is what we call the ozone layer. You ever hear him talk about the ozone layer? That's what the firmament is. Okay? It's the ozone. You ever hear him say, they destroying the ozone layer? Okay? The ozone, it said colorless, unstable, toxic gas with a permanent odor of powerful oxidizing properties formed from oxygen by electrical discharges, ultraviolet light, difference from normal oxygen, having atoms, molecules of O3. Okay, ozone layer. Okay. Let's see what look at. It says it is highly ozone reactive gas composed of 3 atoms of oxygen, both natural and man-made product occurring in the Earth's upper atmosphere, the stratosphere, and the lower atmosphere, the troposphere. Depending on where it is in the atmosphere, the ozone affects life on Earth, either good or in bad ways. So that particular firmament divided the waters from the waters. Okay, now let's go.
Verse 7. And God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which was above the firmament.
So now you got water on top of the firmament, and you got water below. With this oxygen level gas band basically in between them. Okay. All right, separate them. So if it's a gas-based place with O3, you might not be able to break through it. Okay? So that lets you know that they really go to the moon, what you call a Van Allen belt. You gotta go through that, right? So go ahead.
And it was so. Verse 8. And God called the firmament heaven.
He called that firmament heaven. Okay? Shemayim, water. Okay? When you look up that word heavens, it's Shemayim. Okay? Mayim is water. Okay? So it's dealing with the waters. Go ahead.
In the evening, in the morning, was the second day.
So the second day, the Lord created what? The firmament. Divided the water at 2,000 years. To do that one particular thing, I'm gonna make a firmament that's gonna divide the waters from the waters. So that's the thing. He did that one thing. It took him 1,000 years to put that together, but it only took them one day to do it. All that's knowledge. You can't even fathom that kind of knowledge. It would take us 1,000 years. It would only take them 24 hours to do. Because, and then what we would try to do, what they did, we couldn't do it in 1,000 years, no way.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's because it's out of this earth. Man, the Lord said we're gonna be able to do everything He did. Man, it's gonna be cold.
Lord, mine far out, man.